Today I'll be showing you how to do the most popular haircut of 2026, and as you guessed it, the blowout taper. I'll start by damping the hair just a little bit so it becomes easier to section and put the clips into the hair to hold it. The reason I section the hair in like a 45-degree angle is so everything can blend into the bulk a lot smoother. I'll start in the back of the head and use my 1.5 guard open to debulk some of the hair where I know the fade will be taking place. I'll then go in with my soft trimmer to create that first bald guideline. In this circumstance, you'll see how low I'm placing the bald guideline since my client likes to keep the taper really low in the back. I then use my shaver to completely bald it out, leaving a little bit of space right under that guideline though, just so it makes it easier to erase when blending everything out. Now with no guard lever open, create a 1/2 inch guideline, then close the lever little by little till fully closed, going lower and lower each time to fade out the guideline. Make sure you take your time with this so you don't end up creating more guidelines. Now with the 1 guard lever open, you will repeat the same steps as you did with no guard and close the lever little by little till you fade out that guideline. Now with the taper on the side, I will go in with the number 6 guard to start in the bulk where the taper is going to be. But make sure to go in and do a flicking motion to blend into all that bulk. Now with my 1.5 guard, I will blend the back of the fade into all the bulk, making sure I keep using the flicking motion so I don't create more harsh guidelines. Following along with that, with my 2 guard, I will go in and lighten the area where the taper will be faded. I will then go in with my number 4 guard to soften the area where I use my number 2 guard to the rest of the bulk, including behind the ears so I can get that sharp lineup finish when I go in with my trimmers. With my trimmers, I will set in a bald guideline, making sure to place it in the same exact spot on the other side so the taper comes out evenly on both sides. Notice how I use a rainbow shaped guideline. The reason I do this is to make the corners of both tapers darker, which makes it pop even more. Now using my sharp trimmers, I will line up the neck area and the ear section, taking my time to leave it nice and sharp. Now repeat all these steps on the other side. Now go to the back of the head again and make sure to go back in with the 1.5 guard to fully blend the rest of the taper into the bulk, giving it that nice and smooth finish. Remember, keep using that flicking motion so you don't create any more guidelines. With my 1 guard open to the first notch, I will create my first guideline. During this process, it is important to use the corners of the clippers and flick to make sure you don't create any harsh guidelines. Now with no guard lever open, I'll go in and close the lever little by little, fading the first guideline out. Those steps I did with the 6, 4, and 2 guard should help you prepare the taper to make your life easier so you're not taking forever on detailing the taper, and should be the easiest to fade everything out. If I still see any lines in the fade, I'll go in with my 1.5 guard using the corners to erase that line, making sure everything is nice and blended. Now with my trimmers, I will start by marking a line at the top of the C cup and the bottom side of the C cup as well. I will then connect them together using the edge of the trimmer. With my straight razor, I'll go in and clean everything up to give it that extra sharp finish, including behind the ears. And one thing I notice is a lot of barbers miss that step. I've been to a few barbers myself and they always seem to forget those areas, and that is one way you could separate yourself from all these other barbers. Now, using my spray bottle, I'll go in, wet my client's hair just to prepare it to use the scissors. So my client said he likes the length and to only go in and even it out because he's been trimming it himself. So I'll go in, section everything out, and make sure I cut everything evenly, but make sure not to take any more length off. Like I said, just even everything out. For his hair type, I'm going to use a curl cream and make sure I distribute it all evenly throughout his hair. I'll then go in with my diffuser on cold air just to dry the hair a little bit, making sure not to use hot air because that will dry up his hair, causing it to look frizzy, and obviously we do not want that. Alright y'all, and that is the final result. 2026 most trending haircut, the blowout taper. If you want to see more videos like this, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. I will be dropping a new video every week on this channel. Also, if you have any questions or videos you want to see me make, drop them down in the comments. And make sure to go follow me on all my social medias in the description below. Love y'all.